Hello there, and welcome to the Strategy Game Butt Kicker channel. I'm your host, Strategy Game Butt Kicker. On this channel, of course, we play strategy games, and we kick butts. Right now, you're looking at the most recent campaign I have going in Conflict of Nations. If you're watching this, you've probably been following the campaign, is my guess. And I am focused on building armor. I have no intention of building planes in this particular campaign. And I have just been invaded by Iraq. Yet another invasion. Yes, this has been most of the games I play in Conflict of Nations. I don't actually get invaded, or if I do, it's like once or twice. But it has been just a constant flow of being invaded. So anyway, I'm being invaded by Iraq. It is the second largest country. It's hopefully going to stay that way. And it's part of a three-player, I believe it's only three, a three-player alliance. It's number 2, number 3, and number 4. And I have both Iraq and Iran, members of this alliance, on my border here. And so far, it is only Iraq that has invaded. So let us take a look at how it's been going. So this, I think, is the most interesting part. The 30th Anti-Tank Division, Iraq, has lost 4 things so far, which I think it started out with 7. So it's lost 4 of the 7 pieces it had. And that has all been at the hands of this artillery unit right here. So that the 30th Anti-Tank, whatever it is now, is sitting here in Sofia. And my artillery is kind of busting it up a little bit. And I'm actually going to stop moving because I don't see it coming out of Sofia. I'm trying to keep far enough away that it's not easy for him to just jump out and grab me. But I'm going to stay close enough that I can easily hit Sofia, because it looks like either he's not coming out or he may be going in the other direction. Their little anti-tank guy here looks like it's just sitting in Bucharest. He may be sending his troops back in this direction. He may be sending this division back in this direction to meet up with this anti-tank here. So I did have to retreat. It was a strategic retreat. It did not involve me losing troops in the retreat. It involved me realizing that I could not get enough troops together at one time to completely stop his advance if I defended the closest cities. I also sent a little guy. It was 1 infantry and 1 armored vehicle, both low on health, low on HP. I sent them back here. I took a couple of, I took 1 back. I took 1 and then died at Kiev because he has some infantry there. So I did lose a battle there. I lost low HP infantry and armored vehicle at Kiev. But overall, I've stopped some of his troops right here. I think he is trying to muster a stronger force. I actually thought he was taking this up here to join, because he has something, I think, sitting here in, however you say this. I killed some stuff here. I'm trying to block his way all along so that he doesn't make it too far into my territory. And so far, it has been working. I assume that Iran will get involved. I'm okay that they're not yet. That is something that I see fairly often. It's actually pretty interesting. And it's one of the reasons that you can win a war against an entire coalition, because a lot of times one player in a coalition will attack you and lose. And when they're about done, then another player steps in to try to defend them. So you're still just fighting one player, and they lose, and then another player steps in. It's still frustrating. I mean, still, if you're losing troops the whole time, you can wind up fairly low on troops doing this, but at the same time, it is not the same as if they are all coordinating against you at once. So right now, it is just Iraq, though obviously I still have the UK, which is not a player. That's actually AI controlled now. that is at war with me. So far, they haven't sent anything at all to fight. I don't know if it's gonna stay that way or not. But if it does, actually, come to think about it, I think I'm just gonna move this little guy right here, in case they wind up sending like one infantry or something, which AI will sometimes do. Keep from losing any cities up there to AI. That would kind of suck. So we're going to keep trying to stop the advance down here. Unfortunately, there's a fairly large area where they could go. Sometimes part of defense is just trying to predict where they will go, where they're likely to go, and put some defense up there. And right now, that's what we're doing, and we've taken out some of the troops. In fact, let's take a look before we go. I showed you what was happening with the 30th Anti-Tank Division, which I'm kind of proud of. I like the way that's turning out. I have lost some stuff too. I've lost one armored fighting, one motorized infantry, and another armored fighting. So I've lost 3 things. Right now, it stands at a total, casualty rate of 7,000 for Iraq and 3,500 for Germany. So right now, we're still doing pretty well. I like to have a better than 2-to-1 ratio when I'm playing with planes. But when you're playing with armor, it can be hard to do that, especially when you're playing with armor and you're being attacked by armor. It can be hard to do that. You want to see some more butt kicking in a strategy game? Please return and watch more videos. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. If you know somebody that you think might like this kind of content, please feel free to send it along. The more the merrier. And thank you for visiting today. I will be seeing you probably tomorrow, where we'll see what happens more in this war with Iraq. Till then.